The best pricing strategies for backend products. There are many different pricing strategies that you can use to decide how much to sell a front-end product and the associated backend product for. In this article, I am going to consider some of the main options for you so you can decide the most appropriate for the business that you are implementing. The first option you should consider is to have a relatively cheap front-end with a more expensive back-end. For instance, you could use a cheap front-end such as a $1 or a $7 product purely to get people to purchase a back-end, which is where your real money is made. At that point, you can sell your back-end for $27, $47, or more. Once people made the initial purchase from you, you know that they have a credit card out, and so they have that easier notion of being to purchase straight after. The cheap front-end and expensive back-end solution could be a good one for you. You might also consider the complete reversed solution. That is to have an expensive front-end and a much cheaper back-end. For instance, you could market the front-end product for $27 or $47 and then dramatically reduce the price of the back-end product to something like $7. One might you do this is because you might have a very high conversion rate on the back-end product, because it looks like such a comparative bargain compared to the front-end. People will often add this very good deal onto their front-end purchase without worrying or thinking about it too much. After all, comparing $7 to $27, the latter is less than a third of the price of the former. So there is no reason for people to consider it much. By doing this, you are training people to become long-term buyers because they have now made two purchases from you. The last option, which is often not considered as much as it should be, would be to have identical pricing on your front-end and back-end. This can work very well in some markets. You may, for instance, sell the front-end for $27 and the back-end for $27 as well. This could often balance out the advantages of the two pricing strategies I have already shown you in this article. It can get you a good number of conversions on the back-end, but also keep the amount of money you get from the sale to make it worth your while. For doing so, you need to carefully consider which back-end pricing strategy is most important for your business, because there is a number of different ones which could work for you. You may wish to split test these. You can try out the cheap front-end with the expensive back-end and also split test this again with the cheaper back-end and see which one works best. Do not forget the identical pricing solution. It could be the most viable one when you market your product online.